Here's where I am currently on the third Anka polystyrene drawing project. I used these two light blue Sharpie markers to do a bit of work on this side of the project, specifically doing these two straight lines to continue the bottom wrappings onto this side of the project. Most recently, I primarily used this fine point Sharpie marker, and then I most recently used this ultra fine point Sharpie marker of the same color and hue to get this point that's right before the arm on this side for this line. Here's where I am currently on Mob Wars La Cosa Nostra, a game I played on Kongregate back in February of 2018, but have revisited recently to earn the badges that were added recently. Today, I've earned the new medium badge for this game, in which I defeated a co-op boss after opening it, though I defeated those co-op bosses all by myself, since this is an old MMO game. You can tell by the presence of plain text on the game screen itself. The item in the middle is an item I bought using 30 favor points that I got through leveling up, 1 per level up, and the other items are items I got back when I originally played this game in February of 2018. Here's my current stats for this game. This is a bit of a special event that's currently ongoing within the game that I've been taking part in ever since I first went back on it today, although that wasn't the day I returned to this game. But for today, I started going back on during the evening hours. Aside from doing jobs and most recently getting back into PvP fights, in which I do what I did when I first played this game, which is to look for players with a single digit mob, but still at my level. I found that attacking these world bosses and these co-op bosses is the best way for me to get the experience needed to level up in this game. As stamina regenerates about 1 point every 1 minute and 58 seconds for me. So that's what I do once I've drained my energy doing whatever job I haven't yet gotten all of the complete X number of times achievements for. From roughly 8 p.m. to roughly 10 p.m., I sipped at a half-liter Terra pack of pure coconut water that my mom got for me from Wegmans. And it was after that that I started working on the third Anka polystyrene drawing project. It was early on, as I was sipping that coconut water, that the October 7, my dinner video project, finished uploading to my YouTube channel after I edited that video project on my phone through the UCut Video Editor app during the late afternoon and evening hours. And then during the evening, I converted that video project into a 1080p quality UCut video file. Around 2:30 p.m., I had my first meal of today. I had with a Premier Protein branded vanilla protein shake, a ribeye, and 4 sunny side up eggs. It was around 2 in the morning or so when I fell asleep while lying down on the big living room couch. Which consists of a series of pieces to make up that big couch. I first woke up naturally today around 6:30 in the morning. I got up after a handful of minutes, got an aluminum can kiwi guava flavored Celsius energy drink, and then went up to my room upstairs. I recall falling back asleep somewhere between half an hour later and an hour and a half later. And then I woke up naturally for the last time today, around 12:30 p.m. I got up for today about 15 minutes later. And it was around then that I finished sipping at the Celsius energy drink I had gotten earlier, as at the time I fell asleep for the second and the last time today. I had sipped at most, but not all, of that aluminum can kiwi guava flavored Celsius energy drink. I did today's bit of work on the third Anka polystyrene drawing project. Right here at our dining room table. As I recall, around 1 p.m. or so, the higher glass level of one of the two small glass end tables with wooden legs that makes up the table part of each of those glass end tables kind of exploded when my mom very gently moved it. In order to reposition it, which pretty much covered my established work area between the living room and the kitchen at my mom's place. In shards of glass. My mom cleaned that mess up during the early to late afternoon hours. So for the time being, I'm going to be working on polystyrene drawing projects at my mom's place at this dining room table. Then around 4:30 p.m. or so, to about 5 p.m. My mom drove me to my dad's place so that I could get my current marker satchel along with a small plastic sandwich bag that was on top of that marker satchel at the time from my room upstairs. And while doing that, I quickly drank an old cup of plain coffee on the sort of long desk at one end of my room upstairs, and which is where, when I'm at my dad's place, I have my computer and work on polystyrene drawing projects there. By the time I came downstairs to the living room at my dad's place with my marker satchel and the small sandwich bag with all of the Sharpie markers I've used so far for the third Anka polystyrene drawing project, my mom had come in my dad's place, and I recall my mom and my dad talking with each other for about 5 minutes before my mom and I left my dad's place, and my mom drove me back to her place.